The broadcast began like a celebration of cruelty across 1,000 worlds. The Galactic Empire's channels displayed endless lines of human prisoners, gaunt, beaten, stripped of dignity. Men, women, children, soldiers, the elderly all driven into a colossal arena of steel and flame. They were herded like cattle beneath the gaze of alien overlords. Millions of souls stood there. The announcers' voices, cold and triumphant, echoed across the stars. Behold the fate of Earth's rebellion. Humanity has been judged unworthy. Their line ends today. Then the executions began. Entire blocks of prisoners were consumed in plasma fire. Others were dragged screaming into machines that reduced flesh to dust. Their cries carried across the galaxy as entertainment, not tragedy. Planets cheered, nobles toasted their extermination. For the Empire, this was not war. It was spectacle, but what they thought was their greatest victory became the seed of their destruction, because Earth was watching. Beneath the ruins of Lunar Command, hidden deep in bunkers thought long abandoned, the last Terran Council gathered. They had watched every second of the slaughter. General Kellen's fists bled against the table. His voice was jagged steel. Millions. They didn't just kill them, they made a performance of it. They wanted us to break. Dr. Marek, guardian of the old archives, whispered words that struck the room like a hammer. This is no longer war. This is genocide. The chamber fell into silence. Humanity had endured defeat, slavery, betrayal. But this was different. This was an erasure message to the galaxy that humans were not a people, but an ending. And in that silence, Earth answered, vengeance without limit. The galaxy believed humanity finished. But Earth had been preparing. In asteroid forges lit by hidden suns, in vaults buried beneath seas, in black sites orbiting dead worlds, projects lay waiting, the culmination of centuries of desperation and genius. Project Nemesis, engines that turned space itself into blades, weapons that fired singularities, hulls woven of alloys so black they devoured light. The Empire had dismissed them as myths. They weren't myths, they were nightmares. And when the executions ended, the nightmares awoke. The counterstrike came not with armies, but with silence and fire. On the Empire's capital world, as the victory parades began, the sky tore open. Defense platforms screamed alarms too late. From the void came a spear of white fire, obliterating their planetary shield in a heartbeat. Then came the shadows. Dozens of Terran warships, black hulks glowing with fury, emerged from folded space. They broadcast one message across every channel of the Empire. You murdered millions of ours. We will answer in kind. This is not war. This is justice. And the bombardment began. The Empire scrambled fleets, throwing overwhelming numbers into the void. But the Terran fleet did not fight as prey. They fought as predators. They struck from nowhere, vanished into folds of darkness, reappeared where defenses were weakest. Entire dreadnoughts imploded under singularity fire. Drone swarms chewed through carriers in minutes. For the first time in centuries, the Empire felt fear. On the slave worlds, humanity's soldiers fell from the skies. Camps were torn open, chains shattered, the oppressed armed. Entire populations rose up, screaming not just for freedom, but for vengeance. The galaxy, once silent at our suffering, now trembled beneath the roar of rebellion. The Empire's propaganda faltered. Their broadcast of genocide, meant to crush hope, became fuel for insurrection. Species long broken began whispering, if the humans can rise, why not us? At Draskos, the Empire gathered an armada 3 times the Terran fleet's size. They believed numbers would drown humanity's rage. But numbers mean nothing against fury. Terran ships moved like wraiths, physics bending at their command. Singularities swallowed dreadnoughts whole. EMP storms shut down fleets before they fired a shot. The battlefield was littered with wreckage in hours. The Empire didn't just lose, they lost the illusion of invincibility. General Kellen's broadcast followed the massacre. You thought humanity would forgive. You thought extinction was entertainment. But the blood of millions cries out for vengeance, and we are its answer. Humanity does not forgive. Humanity does not forget. The word spread like wildfire. Neutral councils trembled. Old enemies reconsidered. The galaxy understood. Humanity had been reforged into something merciless. Survivors no longer were executioners. The war stretched on, but the end was inevitable. One by one, the Empire's strongholds fell. Slave worlds rose, chains shattered, their skies painted with Terran banners. And when the final throne world burned, Earth's voice echoed across the ashes. Genocide was your crime. Extinction is your sentence. The Empire had executed millions, believing it would erase humanity from history. Instead, it forged a legend that would haunt the galaxy forever, because Earth never forgives.